getting into this episode of Young and The Restless. So Victoria and Cole, they're just so lost on all that time they lost with their daughter. Um, Cole was just wondering if they would have stayed together had they known Claire was with them, or what could have been. And then Victoria's just worried because now that Aunt Jordan tried to kill Claire, um, she knows that Claire must be broken on the inside. And she really wants to help her, but she don't see. She knows that's not going to be easy. My thought process to that is Cole is a little bit too optimistic, so I'm wondering if he's in on it with Aunt Jordan and not even telling Claire this part. I hope not, but I see right through him. He's just a little. This is just a little too easy for her to be Victoria's daughter. But we shall see. But actually, that would be a good storyline twist, though. But if she's not, but if Cole is lying to her, then whose child is she? That'd be the $1,000,000 question. But this storyline has finally made Victoria likable somewhat. So I really, I'm shocked that I'm saying this, but I don't think I hate Victoria as much anymore. So I'm not saying that hatred for her can't come back later, because they can and it will. But I don't think I hate Victoria right now at this moment. I'm not too fond of her. No, don't get me wrong. I'm still not really, really fond of her. I don't like her yet. We got way more to go before that ever happens, if that ever happens. But my hatred could just stay on Nick and Nikki, because I don't care. Because Victor and Nikki, they had a lot of flashbacks and all that. About all the other times she was drunk, we saw young Victor and young Nikki. She kind of looked pretty then. That he was throwing all those bottles from back then. But he's like, I will always be there for you, my baby. I'll always protect you, my baby. Like, I so cringe every time I hear that. It is so irritating. Every time I hear it. And she hasn't been a babe in like 100 years, 100,000 years. Okay, so stop it. Stop it, Victor. Please stop. It's bad enough if you want to call her sweetheart, then fine. But my baby. Ugh, I can't stand it. That is not. Ugh. I really don't like that woman, but she is strong, though. She does want to handle this head on. So she went to her little AA meeting, and she knows that she has to face down what happened to her. And she did bring the fight to Aunt Jordan, but my Aunt Jordan would have finished her off if Claire didn't do that. So stand still, nothing. My Aunt Jordan would have got Nikki. I know it. But it is what it is. That Aunt Jordan woman is locked away in jail now. So it's open-ended. She'll be back at some point, I'm more than sure. Either she'll escape or those charges will be dismissed on technicality or something of that matters. Or she'll get some sort of early release. That she ain't done with these Newmans. Not by a long shot. And Nick was talking with Sharon. He's worried about Victoria and claims that his love for his family will get him through it, is what's getting it through. He wants to worry about everybody else and wishes that Sharon could be the therapist. Sharon and Esther were there. They're talking about their little stupid coffee rush. And Sharon had Esther go home. And her and Nick, like I said, they were just talking. I'm like, okay. And then let's skip to Adam and Sally. They had some cute scenes together. Neither one of them are traditional. They never wanted to celebrate New Year's before. Um, but now they are. And they're both optimistic about their future. And when Adam asked her for a kiss, she gave him a kiss on the cheek instead. She she made it clear they're not back together yet, but they were there. He's getting his way back in there. But I like that she's making him work for it for a little while. Good. Because I never forgot how he was a jerk to her. He called her pathetic when he dumped her. I know he had his reasons, but I don't care. I was really angry when he acted like that in that storyline. I was so mad with Adam for that. So I'm glad that he chilled out, that he's now humbled. He's getting his woman back, but he better not break up with her on that level again. If they break up for another reason, it better be just another damn reason. But he better not be that level of a jerk. Again, I don't give a damn what the circumstances are. Calling her pathetic. Ooh, that made me angry. And Adam's my boy too, but ooh, that pushed. I remember when I first saw that episode, yo, I wanted to jump through that TV screen and beat his ass. Cause I was mad. But when Adam was in finally got his way to the office. Victor caught him up on everything, and then he's like, "Yeah, yo, I don't know why y'all couldn't just tell me this earlier. So Nick, that personal matter with you was that knife wound. That's what you couldn't." Nick's like, "I wasn't in the mood to share anything." And then Adam's like, "I'm your brother. Damn." And then he asked the question, and then Victoria has a grown child out there. Is she fit to work? And then Nick's like, "Don't you dare start this, Adam." And Adam's like, "I'm just saying that out of genuine concern." But Victor shut them down. He said, "You know what? No, this is not the time to start your little bickering. I don't have time for this, okay? Y'all gonna cut the shit." And they listened to him too. They shut that. He stopped that down. And Victoria bumped into Sharon, and because Sharon could relate, because this is the same thing that happened with her and Mariah. So, well, similar, but you know. And she told Victoria, "You just need to relax, and you gotta think about your own mental health too." And yeah, and that you should take some time off from Newman. Victoria's like, I was thinking about that. It's like, okay. And then Claire, we saw her in this episode. She was giving her hatred self. She hates herself pretty much. Poor thing. But her and Adam could relate. They both just wow. But I hope Claire will eventually accept Victoria's love. But Cole, I don't trust him. He sat at the very tail end of this episode, towards the tail end, he was reading Claire this story. Talk about, "Oh, I'll wait until you wake up so I can finish the story for you." I'm like, okay. I do not trust that guy. And then, now getting to the last part of this episode, we had Victoria join them. And Victoria was very civilized with Adam too. When Adam asked her how she's doing, she answered him very nicely, very civilized. I was very impressed. And she said she's glad they're all there because she's taking a leave of absence from Newman to deal with Claire's recovery. Now, Victoria handled him extra civilized. Nikki went back to her snobby self because she gave Nick a hug, talk about, "Oh, hi, son. Oh, yeah. Oh, Happy New Year." And then, and then, of course, she gave hug to Victor. Now, I wouldn't expect her to give Adam no hug. How now? Because Adam damn sure ain't hugging her either. They don't like each other. But she still could have said Happy New Year's to him. But he reached out and gave condolences for her and said if anything he needs, if she needs anything, all she has to do is ask him. And she didn't say thank you for the offer or anything. She just barely looked at him with a stink look on her face. And Victor said, "Yep, I want the whole family to be together." And Nikki was like, "Oh man, I don't. Let's just hope that that's possible." With a little snarky. So I still hate that woman. Oh, I was about to call her the B word because that's what she is. I cannot stand that woman. Stuck up. Oh, she makes my blood boil. She do. Can't stand that bougie old woman. Always looking down her store-bought nose. I mean, she's a strong woman, but I can't stand her. But yeah, that was everything in this episode. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comment section below, and I will see you all later. Peace.